Good afternoon, because the sun is out and I'm still in my robe, but it is really afternoon and I just have a day off. So, to continue on my streak of answering questions, and y'all have to forgive me, I look in the camera, right? And if I see a hair out of place, I feel the need to like fix it. That's just part of me, part of my personality. Um, but to continue answering questions. One of the questions I received was, "Hey, do I have a life?" It wasn't exactly worded like that, but I just kind of cliff note versioned it. Working as a physician assistant, do you have a life? Is there any work life balance? And yes, I have a life. I have I have a family. I have three kids that I have to tend to and balance. And you always have to make that decision with any career, what's more important and where you're going to place your time. So I used to work as a nurse and I would work double shifts. I always had more than one job. And even working as a physician assistant at one point in time, I had more than one job. But I was trying to figure out like what was my goal, what was my purpose in doing so. So if you are going to pursue that, you should kind of get into the career and figure out what areas you may want to like. See, the thing is this, when I went to become a physician assistant, I kind of did not know which area I wanted to practice in for sure. I love working in the emergency department, but hey, was I going to find something else? That's what clinicals are for. I told myself I would not ever work in surgery because the hours were super duper long in my clinicals in surgery. I was just like, this is too much. I'm not about this life. But guess what? My first job was in neurosurgery. I put in plenty hours. And I was paid based off of a salary. And if you ask me, I was getting raped. I was getting raped by the hour. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. Not for what I wanted. I'm about like quality of life, spending time with my family, but giving back to the people that I am taking care of. So I had to kind of figure out what I wanted. I worked in the emergency department, and there, because if you're going to have a life, it's going to depend on what you consider a life. Some people can work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, those type of jobs. And it really is kind of like 7 to 5 or 9 to 5. Is you're going to put about 40 to 50 hours in per week on average, ideally, realistically, in a normal job. And for a lot of people, that's good. For me, I'm just not about that life. I've done it though. Um, there are other jobs like right now, the job that I work 6 days and then I have 7 days off. I am working 12-hour shifts at least for those days, and then the shifts, the hours vary the other days. I'm paid hourly though. I'm not paid salary, so I kind of feel like my time is worth it. When I'm here, I'm making money. When I'm not here, I'm not making money. That's what's good for me. Do I take vacations? Absolutely. I have a vacation plan with me and my kids for Christmas. The holiday season. And I think that's important to kind of balance those things out. Do I spend time with my friends? Do I spend time with my other family members? Of course, you have to make time to have a balance. Do I spend time in my bed until, after noon in my pajamas and robes still? Yes, because sometimes naps matter. But yeah, it's going to really just depend on which specialty you're working in, because I know people who put in plenty hours but they're used to doing that and it doesn't bother them. And there's some people who work less than I do and that doesn't bother them. You got to kind of figure out what it is in your life that you're trying to attain, like what your bills looking like. That's realistically, like, everybody's not in it to make money, but hey, school is not cheap, so bills have to be paid. Also, if you are enjoying your job, enjoying your coworkers, and enjoying your environment, I promise you, you don't feel that bad when you're there. So right now where I'm at, if it's well, and I still have a life outside of it. Um, would I love to live in that dream world where I don't have to actually get up and go somewhere to do something? Yeah, but I probably would be bored. I probably would be bored and try and get up and go somewhere and do something one day. So, hope that answers people's question.